Test 1, test 2.
Test 1, test 2.
It is a beautiful fall night here on the Catonsville campus of the Community College of Baltimore County as we are live for men's preseason basketball as the CCBC Catonsville Cardinals take on themselves in the Randy Gregory Alumni game. Hello, folks. This is the big man on the mic, Isaac Donsky, ready to bring you all the action and saying welcome back to another exciting season of Cardinals basketball. And for the first time ever, we've got some preseason action here today. An exciting matchup as the Cardinals face off against former Cardinal players. This is a new year, a new era for the Cardinals. We'll talk all about it in a second. I first would like to introduce my broadcast partner for today, my cameraman, Mr. Jake Harris. Jake, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited for today's matchup.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a fun one. We have not done an alumni game like this before, so this is going to be a ton of fun. And this is a new year and a new look for the Cardinals. First of all, obviously, they're wearing black today, which usually was only reserved for very special occasions. But it's going to be our preseason opener. The Cardinals, it's a new era for them. Brand new head coach as TJ Prylo comes over from Baltimore City Community College, takes a big chunk of his 2022-2023 class with him, and the result is a brand new look Catonsville team. Only 3 returning starters from last year's team, but they are getting set for what should be an exciting season. As Coach TJ himself put it, it's going to be fun. It is going to be a show this season. The Cardinals are looking to make a big statement in Region 20 this year. But their first test is going to be an interesting one. They're going up against former Cardinal players. If we can move the camera over to show you guys our former players. A small group of individuals have come out tonight to face the Cardinals. These are all former players who have previously played for the Cardinals, many of them with connections to Coach TJ himself, and they'll be the first test for this Cardinals team. Now, the Cardinals did win 2 preseason matchups earlier this month by comfortable margins as well, and we already have a couple players on the Cardinals team that have received offers from other colleges, one of those being number 5, Joe Nathan Kelly. Anyway, let's take a look at the starting lineups for tonight's preseason action. We start with our de facto visitors, the Cardinals alumni. The starters are as follows. From the class of 2011, number 32, Marcus Spank Jackson. From the class of 2008, number 24, Kemp McCray. From the class of 2007, number 2, Camonte Griffin. From the class of 2015, number 10, Khalil Carroll. And from the class of 2015, number 23, Willie Tiki McDowell. Now here's the starting lineup for your CCBC Catonsville Cardinals in their preseason home opener. Starting at guard, a sophomore from Baltimore, Maryland, graduate of Cristo Jesuit High School, number 2, Jamal Lee. Starting at guard, a sophomore from Midlothian, Virginia, graduate of Millwood High School, number 4, David Prince Anderson. Starting at guard, a sophomore from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, graduate of Strawberry Mansion High School, number 5, Joe Nathan Kelly. Starting at forward, a sophomore from Ireland, graduate of Plainfield High School, number 24, 6'9", big man Albright Abode. And starting at forward, a sophomore from Sparrows Point, Maryland, graduate of Sparrows Point High School, number 35, Andre Stallings McCargo, a.k.a. Sticks. We'll have all the action for you in just a bit here on the Cardinals Network. Before we go to a quick break, Jake, you've seen the teams warming up. What's your impression so far? What do you expect for tonight's game?
I expect a little bit of seriousness. You know, it's an alumni game, but they want to run their plays, practice their offense. But I still think they're going to play loose, have some fun with alumni. But I've been seeing them shoot around. They look like a solid team, and I'm really excited to see what they can do this season.
And keep in mind, a couple of the alumni players do play professionally, so this should be a lot of fun. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the start of today's contest as the Cardinals face themselves in the Randy Gregory Alumni game. We'll be back on the Cardinals Network in just a bit. All set to get started here for the Randy Gregory alumni game. It's expected to be a fun one. Playing a full game today, 2 20-minute halves. Once again, the starters for the Cardinals will be Lee, Anderson, Kelly, Abode, and Stallings McCargo. The other starters will be Jackson, McCray, Griffin, Carroll, and McDowell. We're all set to get underway. It'll be 2 number 24s at center courts to begin. Abode and McCray. And we are underway. And immediately the Cardinals on the fast break trying to go for a score was McCargo. He couldn't get it in. Quick start there for the Cardinals. Here we go now. This is number 2. That is Camonte Griffin with the ball. Trying to push his way past number 4, Prince Anderson, and it goes out of bounds. Possession going the other way. Off to a quick start here in this contest. Here's Prince Anderson. Looking for an opening, hands off to Lee. Lee hands it off instead to McCargo. McCargo will put up a shot, won't go, tipped around, and the rebound taken away by Carroll, number 10. Here come the Alumni now. Carroll dishing out for 3, and nailing it is number 23, Tiki McDowell. Now the Cardinals looking to respond. Kelly lays it up and in for 2. Hot start here for both teams. Cardinals alumni wearing classic jerseys we got out of the one of the back closets. Looking for an option. Carroll driving at the basket. And a foul called there against Catonsville's number 4, Prince Anderson. Catonsville foul on number 4, Prince Anderson. Number 10, Khalil Carroll to the line for 2. And folks, you may hear me cutting in at some point. I am doing PA for this game as well, so keep that in mind. First shot doesn't go. Now for the second. On its way. Off, rebound, fought for. Cardinals got it. Anderson quickly dishing out to Lee. Lee pushing forward into the paint, puts up a layup and puts it in. Jamal Lee for 2 for the Cardinals, and they take the lead 4-3. Coming the other way now. Here's 23, dishing out to 32. This is Spank Jackson. He hands off to number 2. Pushing in with a shot and got it. That's number 2, Griffin. Coming the other way now are the Cardinals. Anderson looking for an opening, He's going to hand off to Lee. Lee for 2. Got it. Lays it in. 2 points. Great start to this game for Jamal Lee as the Cardinals retake the lead 6-5. Lee playing good defense here on Carroll. And a steal for Jamal Lee. Going the other way. Lee for the finish. Lays it up and in. Jamal Lee with a hot start to this one. Now McCargo trying to force a turnover here. And a foul called. It's going to be against Lee as he fouled McDowell going to the line. Catonsville foul at number 2, Jamal Lee. Jackson will toss in. Gets it to McCray. McCray with the dish. He's fouled. Didn't see who that foul was on. But it'll be 2 shots here for number 24, Kemp McCray. First one on its way. And he lays it up and in. 8-6 the score. Up. This one off the basket. And it's going back the other way. Dish to a Bow, the big man in the middle. Oh, he loses it. It's ripped out of his hands by 23, McDowell, who was on his behind there. Now the Cardinals playing good defense. They'll try to dish it out. McDowell avoids a steal, pulls up for the jumper, and buries it, tying up this game 8-8. Cardinals getting ready to send in some subs, it looks like. Anderson finds McCargo. McCargo out to Lee. Lee looking for an opening. Will find Anderson, drives, but loses control of the ball, rolls out of bounds. And they're going to say possession will go over to the Cardinals as subs are in. Into the Cardinals, number 13, Daquan Green, number 12, Sean Clark, and number 0, Jason Ogbolu. Addition goes to McCargo. McCargo right back out. That's actually number 23, Micah Morgan, who's entered. Here's a 3 attempt. They tried to get the rebound of the dunk, and it's going the other way. Almost got into our table. Stolen away by Kelly. Kelly will dish out instead to number 12, Sean Clark. Clark looking for an opening, and he's going to back up now. Clark hands off to McCargo. McCargo over to Kelly. Kelly over to Ogbolu. Ogbolu back to Kelly now. Looking for a lane, trying to drive in, less than 10 to go on the shot clock, out of bounds, and a foul called. Nope, excuse me, going out of bounds. Entering the game for the Cardinals. Sophomore forward number 0, Jason Ogbolu. Freshman guard number 12, Sean Clark. And freshman guard number 23, Micah Morgan. And once again, folks, I'm doing double duty as PA here, so that's why there's a 3 attempt, and that is good from Tiki. 11-8, the Alumni have taken the lead. Pull up for Clark with a floater. Will it go in? No, going the other way. Our clock is a little bit off. We'll try and fix that as soon as we can. Griffin going to try and dish it out to Jackson, avoids the steal, gets it into 24 in the middle. McCray is fouled. And I think we just fixed our clock issues there.
I just love how the Alumni are fighting this game, but I think the key factor in this game is going to see if they can be able to keep that up with only 1 sub. We'll see if they can be able to keep that intensity up the whole game.
That's definitely a astute observation there. The Alumni, they're coming out hot here where they're taking the lead. McCray for 2, and he'll bury his first, 12-8. Subs are coming in. We'll stop real quick to announce them. Entering the game for the Cardinals, freshman number 11, Lance Porter. So Lance Porter entering the game for the Cardinals, number 11. As it'll be one more shot here for Kemp McCray on its way, and he buries it. And we're back underway. 13-8, the Alumni lead, and they might have a chance. Griffin with a steal, trying to dish it out to Carroll. It's taken away instead by Morgan. Kelly getting inside to Ogbolu. Going for the shot, trying to dunk. Ooh, Morgan couldn't finish it. It's going back the other way now. Dish it out to Carroll. As a traveling violation is called there on Tiki McDowell, going the other way. Entering the game for the Alumni from the class of 2015, Khalil Edwards, number 1. That's Khalil Edwards who's entered the game now for the Alumni. Back underway we go. Quick dish here to Ogbolu. Gets it off to Clark. Clark over to Kelly. Kelly looking for an opening here. He's going to dish it out to Morgan. Morgan pushes up, puts up a floater, and puts it in. Micah Morgan makes it a 3-point game, 13-10. Now a steal attempt for the Cardinals goes out of bounds, and possession will stay with the Alumni. Quick dish into McDowell, covered heavily there by Clark. McDowell. Ooh, good movement here from McDowell, trying to find an opening. He will dish out instead to Griffin. And Griffin's pass is deflected and picked off by the Cardinals, and here comes Sean Clark going the other way. Clark with a spin. They won't count the basket because there was a foul. No foul, excuse me, jump ball. Morgan will dish in for the Cards. Gets it in immediately. Clark off the inbounds, won't go. Fighting for the rebound. Yikes, that was close to our booth, and that one went out of bounds as well. Alumni will keep possession here. Quick throw in here goes to Griffin. Griffin looking for an option. Finds McDowell for the corner. McDowell dodges the block, goes for three, but is short. Rebound taken by McCray, and he scores. 15-10. You weren't kidding, Jake. The Alumni have come here to play. Here's Ogbalu trying to respond. No look shot there, and he got it. 15-12. You were right, though, Jake. The Alumni have come to play. They have been fighting hard here against the Cardinals in the opening minutes of this first half. Fighting, trying to keep control of the ball. That's going to be a mistake there on Khalil Edwards' part. Goes out of bounds. Cardinals will get possession. He was being hounded by three defenders as the Cardinals getting set to put in some subs. Entering the game for the Cardinals. Number 2, Jamal Lee. And number 24, Albright Abode. So Albright Abode and Jamal Lee back into the game for the Cardinals. Inbounds pass will go way past center court. McDowell's going to start from his own end here as he carries up court now. Guarded heavily by Sean Clark, looking for an opening. Now he's got a Bode right there. He dishes out quickly to Edwards. Edwards for three, misses it. McCray with the rebound. He's fouled and one. It has been tough to stop Kent McCray in the paint tonight. Very tough. He'll shoot for one here for the Alumni. Misses that one. It's going the other way. Abode, quick dish out to Morgan. Morgan back to Abode. Look out! Lays it up and in. That's what we're looking forward to seeing this year. The Cardinals didn't really have a true center last year, but Albright Abode, all 6'9" of him, could give the Cardinals just what they need. As a quick foul called here against the Cardinals. Alumni will toss in. Griffin trying to get it to Jackson. Jackson fighting for it. Quick dish out there. He was trying to get it to McCray, went out of bounds, going the other way. 17-14 the score here. As the Cardinals and the Alumni pretty evenly matched so far. Big test here for this young Cardinals team to see what they could do. Abode setting a pick. Lee for three. Oh, off of the rim. Rebound taken by Ogbalu. Tries to get a pass away and is called for traveling. As the Cardinals are going to set in a quick sub as entering for the Cardinals. Number 35, Andre Stallings McCargo. Back underway we go now with just under 13 minutes to go. Jackson charging, backs up, feeds it to Griffin. Griffin slides through what could best be described as a Panama Canal situation, and the three misses going the other way. They try to get it to Morgan, but McDowell with a nice steal there. McDowell dishes it out to Griffin as there was a foul called in the back there, I think, on McCray. Yep, and it's going the other way. Entering for the Alumni, number 10, Khalil Carroll. Back we go. Been a fun one so far, folks. Great to be back here at the Jack. Preseason basketball. First time I think we've ever broadcast preseason basketball, but it's been a fun one. McCargo for two. Buries a floater. And it's a one-point game between the Alumni and the Cards. Double dribble called there on Khalil Carroll, who had just subbed in. And that'll be going back the other way. It'll be Sticks, number 35, who will inbounds the ball for the Cardinals. Back we go. And we're going to stop once again. I think we're resetting the shot clock there from what I can hear. There we go. Inbounds pass goes to Anderson. Anderson, quick dish to Lee. Lee going the other way now to McCargo. Finds Anderson. Anderson will get it back to Sticks. Abode fighting for it. Loose ball out of bounds, and the Cardinals will have possession. Something interesting to note here, Jake, you may have noticed, folks, on our broadcast. Camonte Griffin, number 2, is playing with the warm-ups on. He is not taking them off for this game.
I love it. I love it. He's staying warm, staying active, and he's definitely making a difference on the court.
Same with number 1. I'm also noticing now Khalil Edwards also keeping the warm-ups on, too. About 11 and a half minutes to go here in the first half. I think they're just reviewing the scoreboard, trying to get the clock right. No, they're fixing the shot clock. 5 seconds will be on the shot clock for the Cardinals, so a clutch situation. Let's see how they can perform. Again, this game is all about evaluating how the Cardinals can play. They inbounds quickly. Anderson, 3, got to shoot. Lee for 3. Almost beats the buzzer. It's off the rim. Lee keeps it in bounds. Quick pass out to Sticks, keeps that ball alive. Sticks passes out to Morgan for 3. In and out it goes. Lee with the rebound again. Cardinals are dicing it on the boards as there's a steal there by Carroll. Carroll trying to avoid several steals himself, trips backwards. Hands it off instead to Edwards. They get it to McCray in the middle. McCray dodges a bow, try to get in there. There was a foul called as Anderson got a hand in. And I know this is a preseason game. I got to wonder, are we going to foul anybody out?
I know. I mean, the Alumni is playing old school. They're in inside, they're drawing fouls, and they're getting to the free throw line. I mean,
I love it. I love it. Keep it low scoring, defensive, my kind of basketball right there, where the points are hard to come by, but it's oh so much sweeter when you manage to score. Speaking of scoring, that one took a couple of laps around the rim there as McCray dices it again as entering for the Cardinals. Number 5, Jonathan Kelly. Is that 15? Is that 15? Yeah. And number 15, Daquan Green. McCray will sink both of his as we're back underway with about 11 minutes to go, and the Cardinals with some quick subs there, getting Kelly and Green back in there. Morgan charges the basket and scores. Back to a 1-point game, 19-18 Alumni lead. As that one, out of bounds. As a timeout was called. Timeout, Catonsville. So the score 19-18 so far. I mean, so far, Jake, we've seen a lot of good right now. Kent McCray's been lethal in the paint so far. Cardinals have got some good shooters there on the outside. Alumni are just really good, a good match against them. Great test to see what this Cardinals team could do.
Yeah, they definitely, I came in here maybe underestimating them a little bit, but they definitely took me by surprise. Alumni are playing great right now, but I do like what I'm seeing from the Cardinals too. I would like to see them get it inside more. They're having a lot of success inside in the mid-range, and I want to see them attack that more after this timeout.
Yeah, I'd like to see him get inside a little bit more too, especially I want to see number 24, Albright Boat. He's got the height. Again, the Cardinals didn't really have a true center last season, but they had that with the 6'9" giant over there from Ireland. Albright Bow, a little international flair to the Cardinals this year. And if any of these names seem familiar, folks, there's a reason for that, and we'll talk about that at the next timeout. Anyway, 10 minutes, 43 seconds to go here in the first half. Alumni will have possession as Jason Ogbalu enters the game for the Cardinals. Entering the game for the Cardinals, number 0, Jason Ogbalu. And once again, folks, I'm doing double duty as the PA announcer, so if you hear me repeat information that sounds like I'm not exactly talking to you, that is why. Carroll goes for a wild pass out of bounds. And it'll go back the other way for the Cardinals. I think he was trying to get it out to number 2. As the shot clock's got to get fixed here, it looks like. No, they're going to say the Alumni have possession. I think that means the Alumni, yep, one of the Alumni players was last to touch it. Jackson, dish inside to Edwards, back to Jackson. Jackson Double teamed and it works. Kelly with the steal. Can he complete? Kelly has it swiped out of bounds there by Griffin. Cardinals will keep possession. Meanwhile, the Alumni have got another big man warming up. That's number 35, Warren Christian. Inbounds pass. Knocked away. Nice block there by Griffin. Cardinals will keep possession, though. Morgan circling the perimeter, looking for an opening. Anything. He dishes it out to Kelly. Kelly back to Ogbalu. Ogbalu, here's Daquan Green for three. Won't go. And the tip goes back to the Alumni. Coming the other way. Pull up for three. And banking it is Camonte Griffin. How about that? It's 22-18. Cardinals try to respond. Morgan fighting. No foul called. Dishes out to Green. Green can't get a three to go. Kelly gets the rebound. Kelly fights for it and lays it in. Back to a 2-point game as Joe Nathan Kelly with the score there. Griffin tried for three again. Won't go this time. Bounces off. Abode snatches the rebound. Dishes out to Kelly. Kelly, nice pass there to Ogbalu. Trying to respond. Jason going for it all. Won't go the first time. Second time is the charm. He lays it two and he ties this baby up at 22 all. Well, there you go. You were saying the Cardinals playing tough in the paint. They're finally getting there inside. Trying to come the other way are the Alumni. First time this game's been tied in quite some time. Now see if the Alumni can respond to the pressure. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Griffin boxed in. And a foul called. As the Cardinals are going to send in another sub, and so will the Alumni. Entering for the Alumni, number 35, Warren Christian from the class of 2007, and number 23, Tiki McDowell. Entering for the Cardinals, number 1, Jalen Connor. Inbounds pass goes to Christian, somehow keeps it in bounds. Griffin nails one from two, the Alumni back on top. Our clock is a little off, folks. We'll try and fix that for you. As this has been a thrilling game so far. Back and forth we go. Green dishes out to Kelly for three. Won't go. Rebound taken by Tiki. Carroll pushing in. Puts up a three. Off the rim. Rebound taken by Christian. Gets it out to Tiki. Tiki inside. Kempy's dangerous, and he lays it in. Kemp McCray for two. Boy, you just cannot stop him in the box. Ogbalu looked like he wanted to go. Instead, he gets it to number 1, Jalen Connor. Connor for three. Ooh, just off the rim. Abode with the rebound and the score. 2-point game once again as Albright Abode gets his second bucket of the night. Nice pick there by Christian. Setting something up for the Alumni. Connor playing tough defense, trying to force Tiki into a situation. Passes out to McCray. McCray goes for it, won't go this time. Ogbalu with the rebound. Jason trying to go all the way. Fighting through, and he's fouled. That foul's going to be on number 35, Warren Christian. 2 shots here for Jason Ogbalu. See if he can tie this puppy up. It's the first 1-point game. Goes for two. Ties it up. 7.5 minutes to go in the first half, a thrilling first half. 26 all as the Alumni and the Cardinals continue to be very evenly matched. Meanwhile, the Cardinals have sent Jonathan Chester, number 10, into the game. Good defense here. Trying to get it out. Carroll off the backboard, going the other way. Good pass to Kelly. Kelly can't finish. Tipped back and going the other way. Griffin trying to go for three. Will he go again? No, off the rim once more. Rebound taken by Connor. Connor pushing the team down court. trying to find an opening. Good defense there by Griffin, gets it out to Ogbalu. Ogbalu finds Kelly. Kelly going all the way, and he's fouled. Entering the game for the Cardinals, number 10, Jonathan Chester. To the line to shoot two will be Joe Nathan Kelly. To give the Cardinals their first lead since early on. And just like that, Catonsville's youth has taken the lead, 27-26. And they extend their lead, 28-26. And a steal now by Jalen Connor. Going the other way. Can Kelly keep it up? Pushing in, putting it up. It's blocked by Christian. Trying to fight the other way. Here come the Alumni, Tiki McDowell. Won't go that time. Connor. Quick little dish, sets up for a three. In and out, that was tough. And the Alumni will take over there. Three-point shot there. Sorry, folks, I was adjusting the clock there. Alumni retake the lead, 29-28. We're just trying to keep our clock up to date with the Cardinals. Here's a three for Ogbalu. Nails it! From downtown, Jason Ogbalu. 31-29. Cardinals back on top. And McDowell stepped out of bounds. It's going the other way. Some nice shooting here for the Cardinals now. We're nice to see that they can shoot from outside. That was what the Cardinals did best last year. They had some true shooters on the team, and it's good to see that this new look Cardinals team could do the same. Kelly for three. Missed that one, but Chester keeps it alive. He tried to, went back instead to number 10, Carroll. Carroll dishes inside. McCray scores and ties it up once again. And a timeout called on the floor by the Cardinals. Timeout, Cardinals.
The Cardinals definitely got it back inside right after that timeout, after I said. And then they started waking up the threes with that three-pointer by, I believe it was, I don't get to see who the Cardinal was, but we need to see more of that. We need to see the three-pointers. Wow, and the coach is fired up right now. But we need to see the three-pointers waking up. I think that's what we're about to see right now.
Hey, I mean, you're tied 31-31. You got 5 minutes to go in the first half. You are hearing, folks, a fiery speech there by the Cardinals' assistant coach. I am liking the energy this Cardinals team has. They had the energy during pregame warm-ups. The coaches got that energy, and Coach DJ knows what he's doing. He's the former women's basketball coach here at Catonsville. He was an assistant coach under the legend himself, Randy Gregory. He knows what he's doing, and he's picked an excellent supporting cast to help him out here. Let's see if this can help the Cardinals. Green, Ogbalu, Connor puts up a jumper. Off the rim, fighting for the rebound. Cardinal has Ogbalu trying to get a jump ball. Can Jason get it? Oh, he can't. Can he get it? Dish it in. He gets it to Green. What a play by Jason Ogbalu. Get the tip. Get the tip. Ooh, two Cardinal players did just collide there. Chester collided with Ogbalu there, out of bounds, and Ogbalu is down. There was a collision there between Chester and Ogbalu as a timeout is called. Let's see if our athletic trainer, the wonderful Miss Abby Miller, needs to come out there. Albright Abode coming over to help up Ogbalu, and he is good, limping a little bit, but he's okay. I think he got the wind knocked out of him. That was a hard hit there, big collision with Jonathan Chester. Ogbalu will go to the bench. Cardinals, I think, are going to sit Albright Abode in to replace. 4 minutes, 55 seconds to go. We're back underway. Green. Abode. Fighting for it. A boat puts it up and puts it in. 33-31. I don't know what I was trying to do with my voice there for a second. Going the other way now. Spank Jackson. Quiet so far in this game. Dishes it out instead to Tiki McDowell. McDowell, good coverage there by Jalen Connor. They find Christian. Christian inside, passes instead to Lance Porter. Porter. There's a 3 attempts by Connor, won't go. Going the other way. Connor fighting hard with Griffin fighting for it. Porter steals out of bounds and possession to the Cardinals. Good energy here from the Cardinals team. That's that speech they got from their assistant coach fired them up. Don't worry, we will get those names, folks. I promise you. Once the season begins in earnest, we will get those names. Mistake there by the Cardinals. That's going the other way for the Alumni. Griffin dishes it up and finishes it and ties it up once again at 33 all. Now Kelly trying to respond. Kelly fights, puts it up. Not enough juice on that one. Going back the other way. Jackson with the rebound. Finds Griffin. Step back 3 off the rim. Porter with the rebound. Finds Connor. Connor up for Kelly. Kelly goes up for the layup and one. Joe Kelly fighting for every inch of that basket. Cardinals are going to send Micah Morgan back into the game as Kelly will get one shot here. Up and in. 36-33, 3-point lead for the Cardinals. I think that's their biggest lead of the night so far. Now the Alumni try to respond. McDowell for 3. Off the rim. Christian with the rebound. No look pass. That was dangerous. McDowell tried to keep it in bounds and found nothing but the shins of Lance Porter. Good try there. As entering the game for the Cardinals, number 23, Micah Morgan. Morgan into the contest for the Cardinals now. Inbounds pass goes to Griffin for 2, sinks it. Alumni still trail by 1. 36-35. Fighting hard, putting up a shot, and it is Joe Kelly. Oh, he got an offer earlier this year from another school. There goes a foul there as McDowell hit the dirt. Kelly, one of the first Cardinals players to get an offer, and he's showing why with an excellent scoring performance so far. I don't have the exact number of points he's got. I'll get that from the book at halftime. So with about 3 minutes to go, that foul there I think was on Kelly, and it'll be 2 shots here for Tiki McDowell. First one was a little teaser, but goes in, 38-36. Misses the next one. Rebound fought for. The Alumni have it. Inbounds pass goes to Christian. Christian hands off to Griffin. Griffin looking for an opening. Griffin goes for a shot, blocked by Micah Morgan. Whistle on the play, though. Ball went out of bounds. It will be Cardinals play. Great block there by Micah Morgan. Just about 3 minutes to go. We return to the action. Morgan hands off to Porter. Porter for 3. Oh, he banks that in. Cardinals have cracked 40, 41-36. Cards coming the other way. Tiki McDowell. Dishes out instead to Khalil Carroll. Carroll over to Camonte Griffin. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Cardinals play a tough defense here. Griffin puts it up and in for 2. 41-38. I like that score. Porter try to go all the way, accidentally loses control. Going back, Christian. Could he get it to Griffin in time? Griffin keeps it in bounds. No, he stepped out. That's going the other way to the Cardinals, but it would have been anyway. The Cardinals were there to pick that one off. Back we go. You may notice a familiar sight on the sidelines, folks. as Green fighting for this basket, puts it up, won't go. Rebound taken by the Alumni. Serving as the Alumni's de facto coach for this game. As that, count that basket there by Tiki McDowell, make it a 1-point game and maybe more. It will be at 1. As I was saying, serving as the de facto coach for the Cardinals Alumni for this game is women's basketball coach Stretch Brandon. Tiki McDowell will shoot 1 as entering the game for the Cardinals. Number 2, Jamal Lee. Jamal Lee back in for the Cardinals. McDowell ties it. 41 all, and a timeout taken by the Alumni. Timeout, Alumni.
I think we're seeing a lot of great things from the Cardinals out there. I mean, they're doing the right things. That's what you want to see, especially in preseason. They're making a little mistakes, losing the ball here and there, fouling a little bit too much, but that'll be kicked out once they're regular season form. But what you love to see is that they're doing the right things and they're in the right spots. And we hope to keep seeing that as the game goes on.
And it is a preseason game, so, you know, there's no harm in a few mistakes here and there. That's what preseason is for.
Exactly. If you're going to make mistakes, make it now.
We got about 2 minutes left in this first half, as I mentioned earlier. Stretch Brandon serving as the de facto head coach here for the Alumni. He's our women's head coach. Our women start their season a bit earlier than the men. Tune in. We'll have plenty of broadcasts for them this season. We're looking forward to what should be an exciting season of Cardinals basketball, both men's and women's. Meanwhile, Jason Ogbalu is still being checked out on the sideline, hoping everything is okay for him. Our athletic trainer, Miss Abby Miller, I think looks to be taping up one of his ankles. It's good to see. So, with 2 minutes and with just about 2 minutes to go, we're back underway. See what the Cardinals could do here to respond as this one is tied up yet again. Here is Lee. Morgan, quick pass to Green. Green, Lee once again. Lee looking for an opening, gets it to Abode. Abode finds Green, lays it up, misses it. Rebound taken by Jackson. Jackson will dish out to Khalil Carroll. Carroll, Griffin for 3, sinks it. Woo, Camonte Griffin, sharpshooter. Cardinals now trail 44-41 to the Alumni. Going the other way. Good defense there by Tiki McDowell, all over Daquan Green. Dishes out instead to Lee. Lee to Sticks. Sticks looked like he wanted to take a shot. Instead, will hold back. 10 on the shot clock. In inside to Morgan. Morgan pulling. Nice pass to Abode. Albright Abode for 2, and it's a 1-point game. That was a hell of a pass there by Michael Morgan. And now, McDowell feints a 3. Spin move. Puts it up. Won't go. Rebound taken by Morgan. Morgan will find Sticks. Sticks, nice Euro step we played there, giving the Cardinals the lead. Andre McCargo. Jackson got a little too fancy, taken away, and a foul called. .40 seconds to go in this first half. Cardinals will make a few changes here. They'll put Sean Clark in. They'll put Jalen Carter in. Cardinals have run through pretty much their entire roster so far. The only player I think who hasn't, I think the only 4 players who we haven't, the 5 players we haven't seen tonight were Kaye Pullen, Darian Jones, Nug Joseph, Isaiah Thomas, and Cam Scott. Those are the only 5 players we haven't seen yet today. Hopefully we get to see some of them later in today's contest. Again, this is preseason, so everyone can get a chance to play. At least in my eyes, that is. Morgan, nice move there. Dishes out to Clark. Clark pushing up. Handing off instead. There was an attempt by Chester, couldn't go. Taken away by the Alumni. And they're going the other way. Shot clock now turned off. McDowell. Finds Carroll. Carroll holds back. Up and over to Christian. Chester trying to get the block. Christian dishes out, and it's stolen away. This might be a chance here. Going up and in is Connor. Traveling violation. Basket won't count. Tough break for the Cardinals there. That was a smart move there by Jalen Connor. Too bad it didn't count. A little traveling violation as quick sub there, it looks like. All right, final 7 seconds of the first half. See what the Cardinals could do. Jackson going for the touchdown. Up and in. And a score there by Edwards. Clock stops with 2 seconds to go, or we were off a little bit. One-point lead here for the Alumni. Do the Cardinals have a half quarter in them? They got 1.3 seconds to put it in. Let's see what they can do. Make that 0.5 of a second. We can't even show it on our clock. It's like an untimed down at football. And they actually adjusted the clock. It was 5 seconds left. They tried a shot, wouldn't go. As the ball instead went way back. A little confusion there on our part, folks. I thought there was about 0.5 seconds left. It was 5 seconds left. I was a little confused there when the Cardinals took their time getting that shot off. Did not realize that. That's my mistake, folks. There was a discrepancy between our game clock and the actual clock. So now with 0.2 seconds left, do the Alumni have a half-court shot in them? 0.2 seconds. It's been done before. I've seen enough college games. Chance, nope. They had a shot. Well, that'll be the half, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to head on and take a break here. When we come back, we'll give our updates on this game. 46-45, the Alumni lead it. We'll be back. And we are back here at the Jack Manley Wellness and Athletics Center for the second half of the Randy Gregory alumni game. The CCBC Catonsville Cardinals currently trailing 46-45 to the Alumni All-Star team. Once again, this is the big man on the mic, Isaac Donsky, alongside Jake Harris. Jake, it has been a fun and exciting first half, and I got to ask, what have you seen so far from both teams?
Well, it's been just a hard-fought battle. If you thought this was going to be a soft, easy-going game, you were completely wrong. This feels like a rivalry game. I love the energy both these teams are bringing. And right now I'm seeing just Alumni are getting it done in the paint with 24. He's going in. Same
McCray.
with Kevin McCray. And number 2, I believe, Griffin.
Yeah,
he's single-handedly keeping them in this game. And we're going to see what the Cardinals plan to do to stop him.
Cardinals, the Alumni have been able to control the short-range attack. But the Cardinals, they've got some shooters on their squad. And so far, Joe Kelly has really been the big pusher on offense, getting it done for the Cardinals. Don't count out Albright and Bode, too. Old Big Al has been scoring tough in the paint when he gets a chance.
I would love to see a Bode get more involved, too. I mean, he's already been involved getting scoring down low. And I want to see more of that. I want them to feed him the ball down low, let him go to work, and see what he can do.
And we did get a quick update on Jason Ogbalu, who left with an injury in the first half. He's doing okay, folks, so that's all good there. Anyway, 20 minutes to go to decide this contest. 46-45 is the score. Once again, folks, if you weren't tuned in for the first half, I am doing both play-by-play and the PA, so I do apologize if you hear information get repeated. 46-45. Spank Jackson will kick things off here, inbounding for the Cardinals. And it's immediately stolen by McCray, who gets it to Kelly. Can they respond? Right off the bat, the Cardinals take the lead. Oh my goodness. Now going for another steal, a Bode. Big Al got a hand on it. Alumni now with a chance. Show what they could do. Here's McCray. Big tough at the paint, dishes out to Spank Jackson. Jackson back inside to McCray. McCray pushing for the basket. Off the bottom of the backboard and out of bounds. Brilliant start here for the Cardinals to get the lead there. They've picked up the pace. Micah Morgan dishes it to Ogbalu. Great to see him back in there. Ogbalu will find Sean Clark, who buries one from 2. 49-46. Tough defense here from Sean Clark on Camonte Griffin. Griffin, of course, keeping the warm-ups on, as we mentioned in the first half. Nice play there by Griffin. No-look pass, trying to get it out to Jackson. Jackson pushing hard on Ogbalu, and he is fouled. Will they count that basket? Yes, they will count that basket. 49-48. As Spank Jackson will go to the line to shoot one and try and tie this one up. Keep in mind, folks, that these alumni players, they've kept busy playing. They have kept busy playing, and it shows. At least one of them, as Jackson misses his free throw, at least one of them still plays professionally for Hub City. Big Al in the paint. Extends the Cardinals' lead, 51-48. Tiki McDowell finds McCray. Won't go. Big Al with the rebound. I'm going to have to check to make sure that's the nickname he wants to go by, but if that's the case, that's the perfect nickname. Could they get it to him in the middle? Instead, they go for Clark for 3. Big Al with the rebound and a foul. So it'll be Alumni ball. Tiki McDowell, it looks like. Well, no, Cardinals ball, excuse me. Cardinals ball. Micah Morgan will toss in. They're going to reset the shot clock here to 20. Morgan will inbounds. Gets it to Clark. Clark finds Kelly. Kelly for 3. Nails it! Biggest lead of the night for the Cardinals, up 54. 48. Jackson pushing. Clark trying to break it up. Stepped out of bounds. About 18 minutes to go here. Alumni will have possession. Good effort there, though, by Sean Clark to try to keep it alive. Alumni get it in. Khalil Carroll hands off to McDowell for three. Won't go. Rebound Clark. Finds Kelly. Kelly, nice pass. Abode dunks it. Slam dunk. Kelly to Abode. And the first dunk of the night. Griffin trying to respond. Alumni haven't been in this position before. He'll nail one from two. Makes it a 6-point game. We have not seen the Alumni in this position now. The Cardinals really getting into a groove. Kelly steps back for three. Little too much power went over. Griffin with the rebound. Big Al was down on one knee for a second. He's back on his feet. Ooh, what a move there by Griffin. Try to finish it with a three. Off target, out of bounds. Jake, we have not seen the Alumni in this position yet down this much against the Cardinals.
No, it feels like the Cardinals are starting to get momentum. They're finally starting to get in a rhythm, and they're not letting the Alumni stay close anymore. It seems like.
Kelly. Bit of audible damn there as Kelly steps back. Won't go. Kelly did get fouled there, but no call was made. Carroll trying to respond. Now it's getting chippy as he slams into the basket. As it's starting to get a little chippy here. Subs are going to come in for the Cardinals as entering the game for the Cardinals. Number 2, Jamal Lee. Jamal Lee enters the game for the Cardinals to replace Joe Kelly. Griffin. Inbounds to Carroll. Good defense there by Lee. A little too much defense. Foul called on Jamal Lee. So another chance for the Alumni to inbound. Once again, it will be Camonte Griffin. Inbound pass goes to McCray for three, won't go. Rebound taken instead by Sean Clark. Clark trying to go coast to coast. Can't finish, someone grabbed the rebound, it goes out of bounds. Possession to the Alumni. Good try there by Sean Clark, but couldn't complete the coast-to-coast play. Inbounds will go to Griffin. Griffin for three. Off the rim. Clark now, will he try it again? Pass that to Agbalu, Agbalu briefly loses control. Dishes it in, won't go. Rebound, taken by Agbalu. Tries to go again. Big Al and one. Count that basket. Big Al off the rebound with the dunk. And the Cardinals up 8. Cardinals will send in a sub now as entering the game for the Cardinals. Number 15, Daquan Green. Entering for the Alumni. Number 35, Warren Christian. It'll be one shot here for Al Abode. Big man from Ireland. Won't go. He gets his own rebound, though. Dishes it to Clark for three. Won't go. Abode with the rebound. Abode goes for it and is fouled. When you're 6'9", you cannot be stopped in the paint. It'll be Big Al at the line, shooting 2. Misses the first. Score remains 58-50. Cardinals will send in subs, as will the Alumni. The Alumni are going to send in number 15. Well, this is odd. We don't have him on our roster. Have the Alumni got a ringer in here? Anyway, entering for the Cardinals will be Andre Stix-McCargo. Abode makes his second, 59-50, as entering for the Cardinals, number 35, Andre Stallings-McCargo. Jackson. Our clock is a little bit off. We'll get that in a second. Finds Christian. Christian. Rebound taken by number 15. Off the backboard, going the other way. Sean Clark fights for it and is fouled. And that gives us time to update our clock, which was a bit off there. 15 minutes, 55 seconds. Sean Clark to the line to shoot 2. A lot more fouls this second half so far than we saw in the first. Clark nails his first, and the Cardinals are up 10. Biggest lead of the night for either team. And Clark makes both. An 11-point game for CCBC Catonsville. Pass goes to number 15. 15 finds Griffin in the corner. Couldn't see there was a ref in the way. Griffin for 2. And ends the scoring drought for the Alumni. 61-52. Morgan finds Clark. Clark off the hands of Daquan Green and out of bounds. See if the Alumni can respond here as they trail by 11. They're not going to respond there. Turnover. Sticks. Pushing for it. Basket won't count. Cardinals will inbound. Inbounds pass, bounced around, coming towards our table. Good play there by Sean Clark to keep it in bounds. I thought he almost stepped out there. Hell of an effort there by Sean Clark. Morgan drives the basket. Won't go. Rebound taken by Christian. Christian finds Jackson. Spank Jackson. Pushes in. Puts it up and in. 61-54. I think that's the first time Jackson has found the net tonight. Clark spins. Has it stolen away. Keeps it alive. It's fought for it, taken away by the Alumni as 2 Cardinals players hit the ground. McDowell trying to draw a foul there, I think. Won't go. Rebound taken away by Sticks. Clark for 3. Off the rim. Big Al can't get the rebound. It's taken instead by Daquan Green and blocked by Christian. Hard to get over him. He's about the same height there as Big Al. Clark. 5 on the shot clock. Finds Big Al. Puts it up. Won't go. Clark with the rebound. And coming the other way are the Cardinals. Double dribble there by Griffin. I think I heard a legal dribble was the call by the ref in front of us. Cardinals are going to send Prince Anderson into the game, number 4, as entering the game for the Cardinals. Number 4, Prince Anderson. And number 0, Jason Ogbalu. Once again, folks, I am doing PA work, so if you hear me repeat information, that's why. Inbound will go to Anderson. Directing traffic. Will find Sticks. Sticks to Morgan. Morgan has it stolen away with 5 on the shot clock. Griffin tries to go for a no-look pass. Somehow keeps it bound. I think one of the referees got run over there. Here's Jackson. Puts up a floater. Won't go. Fighting for the rebound out of bounds. No, still in bounds. Jackson for 3. Won't go. There was a Mr. Official in my way. If he could move, there you go. And then it finally does go out of bounds. It's getting a little chippy out there, Jake, as a timeout I think was called. No, sub came in. I'm getting a little chippy myself. Wrong call there. Entering the game for the Cardinals, number 1, Jalen Connor. Yeah, so it is getting chippy there. By the way, great crowd out here tonight for a preseason matchup. We've got about a half-capacity crowd for preseason. That is awesome. We expect this arena to be filled come regular season. Anderson loses the ball, taken by 15. And was that a technical foul? I think they just called Anderson for a tech. Technical foul on Cardinals number 4, Prince Anderson. So that is going to send Griffin to the line to shoot off of a tech there by Prince Anderson. Griffin will make his first. And his second. Anderson will nail both. Joe Kelly back into the game for the Cardinals, number 5. Entering the game for the Cardinals, number 5, Joe Nathan Kelly. So Alumni will have the ball here. Griffin will find McCray. Kind of been kept in check in this second half so far. Griffin try to push in. Puts up a shot, won't go. Rebound taken by Morgan. Morgan finds Sticks. Sticks pushes to the rim and bakes it in. So the Alumni getting close there. 63-56. Travel there on Tiki McDowell. Gonna adjust the score here, folks. It is actually 63-55, it looks like, according to the official score. Just had to adjust for a second there. Back we go. Sticks. Morgan looking for an opening. Can't seem to find one just yet. Goes inside for Sticks. Puts it up. Won't go. Rebound taken by the Alumni. And going the other way. Quick pass out to McDowell. McDowell dishes it to Griffin. Griffin gets called for a travel. Jalen Connor getting a little aggressive there. It's a timeout now taken by the Cardinals. I mean, you saw it, you heard it. Jalen Connor was starting to chirp there. That's good to see that. Good energy.
That's what I'm saying. We said it earlier. This has not been a loose, fun game. They're playing it like it's the real deal, like it's a regular season game. And I love to see it.
A lot of fun, too. I think the Alumni are trying to argue their case with the ref on that last foul. By the way, folks, if you notice any of these names sound familiar and you're like, this scratches, because a lot of these names are very new, you might be wondering, why do they ring a bell in my head? Well, Coach TJ Prylo coached Baltimore City Community College last year, and when he left, a good chunk of his team came with him. Names like Big Al, Joe Kelly, Jason Ogbalu, and others, they were on the Cougars of Baltimore City. So when the Cougars come to town in early December, it's going to be a fun game. One of those games you've got to watch, a little bit of a revenge game. In a way, we should be calling it the Community College of Baltimore County, Baltimore City, in a way. Back to the action we go, and we're going to be making plenty of jokes about that, don't worry. Chirpin Cardinals team showing what they could do. Joe Kelly for 3. Won't go. Rebound taken by Ogbalu, and he knocks it in. Cardinals have gotten the energy to go their way so far in this second half, as that's a risky play there, a couple of risky passes. There's a big collision in front of us. Tiki can't finish it. Foul called. It's getting aggressive out there, Jake. I mean, I know it's preseason, but they are getting very aggressive.
Oh, yeah, there's been a lot of fouls in this game. It's definitely they're very aggressive, they're physical, and it's good basketball, I think.
Kent McCray will shoot 2 and makes his first. 65-57 as Big Al Abode re-enters the contest. We did update the score. We did have the correct score earlier. It was an error on our scoreboard. That's okay. 65-57. Alumni try to crawl back. Won't go that time. Rebound taken. Try to get it to McCray. Alumni have tried a lot of fancy no-look passes there. not all of them have been able to stick. That is the key difference. The inbounds will go to Jalen Connor. Back underway we go. We got about 11 and a half minutes to go in what's been a more slow-paced second half as both teams have dug in. Connor trying to go the distance. Puts up a shot, won't go. Big Al fights for the rebound. It's taken instead by the Alumni. And going the other way. They get it once again to Tiki. Tiki slips, dishes it out. Griffin for three. Oh my goodness! It's a 5-point game as Camonte Griffin buries a contested three. How about that? Now Kelly trying to respond, gets to Big Al. Fighting, finds sticks. Connor for three, won't go. Al was the last to touch it, went out of bounds, going the other way. And Jalen Connor still talking trash there with McCray. Good to see that energy from the Cardinals. We're looking forward to see the Cardinals this year with that energy. They've had energy all game long. New era once again, new era for the Cardinals. Good pressure there by Sticks, pushes it out of bounds. Number 15. Again, I apologize, he wasn't on our roster initially. We're trying to find out who that was. They get it into McDowell. Keeps it for going out of bounds. Now McDowell. No basket. No shot, excuse me, as a foul called against the Cardinals. Christian will inbound for the Alumni. Inbounds pass. 15 for three. Off the rim, rebound taken by Morgan. Quick dish to Kelly. Kelly trying to go all the way in. Too much power, went out of bounds. And a quick foul called on the inbounds pass there. So 10 and a half minutes to go in the second half. Christian will inbounds it. That's going to be risky. And a foul called, I think, once again against the Cardinals. Christian will inbounds for the Alumni. Inbounds pass goes to 15. 15 rolls it, instead it's picked off by Connor. Jalen Connor, coast to coast. 67-60. As now, here is Jalen Connor playing a tough defense here on Griffin. Hearing somebody yelling for the stands, suspect. Pass goes into McCray, puts it up and in. 67-62, 5-point game. Crowd is getting into this one, folks, as we've entered the final 10 minutes of this wild Alumni game. Carter for three, off the rim. Morgan keeps it alive, good effort. Pushes in, puts it up, won't go. Christian with the rebound. Gets it out to Griffin. Griffin to McDowell, lays it up and in. 3-point game and a timeout called.
It seems Alumni are starting to pick up momentum the other way now. After we were just talking about the Cardinals building momentum, we'll see if the Cardinals can bring a stop to that.
You can feel the adrenaline starting to go the other way. The Alumni taking this just as seriously as the Cardinals are. Now it's going to be curious to see here. Coach Prylo is in the huddle now, drawing up a play here for the Cardinals. They held the advantage through much of the second half, but slowly but surely the Alumni are coming back. And interestingly enough, they're not turning to Kent McCray as much as they did in the first half. Instead, have kind of been turning to the outside. Mainly, we have seen Tiki McDowell and Camonte Griffin, excuse me, I had a brain fart there. Couldn't remember the name for a hot second. Camonte Griffin and Tiki McDowell really have been the focal point of the offense here for the Alumni in the second half.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what's been working for them the whole game, and I think they're going to continue to get doing that, especially just the amount of the success they've had outside with him shooting threes.
Well, 9.5 minutes to go. You want to make a prediction, Jake? Now or never?
I think the Cardinals are going to hold on to this game. Their young legs are going to keep them in this game, and I think after not a lot of subs, not a lot of breaks, I think the Alumni are going to kind of fade away a little bit.
Oh, you poor soul. You just jinxed us. Hopefully you did not jinx us. It can happen, though. If you've watched our programming here on the Cardinals Network long enough, you know that we have a tendency to jinx our team sometimes. I probably shouldn't have asked that question then. Connor hands off to Sticks. Sticks pulls up for the paint. Jumper. Won't go. Clark fighting for the rebound. Dishes out to Connor. Connor. Floater. In and out. Still fighting. Sticks puts it up. Won't go. Still fighting. Big Al finally scores. It's like an episode of Oprah. You get a chance to score. You get a chance to score. Everybody gets a chance to score there. As a foul call, there's a big slide there for Sean Clark. Alumni will have possession here with about 9 minutes to go. Inbounds pass will go to Carroll. Carroll gets a nice pick there from Christian. Now dishes it out to him. Christian, McDowell for three. Nails it. Oh my goodness. 2-point game. Alumni right back into it. Going the other way. Connor for three, won't go. Christian with the rebound. Finds McDowell. McDowell up. And just grazed the net, won't go. Sub coming in for the Cardinals. They're going to put Daquan Green, number 15, into the game. Joe Kelly, scoring machine for the Cardinals. He's got more in him. 2 more points, 71-67. One thing we hope to see this year for the Cardinals was their offense to get a big boost, and they would get that with these Baltimore City transfers, because Baltimore City, one of the highest scoring teams in Region 20 last year, cracked 100 points on multiple occasions. I think that ball bounced off of Carroll's foot, going the other way for the Cardinals. But yeah, as I was saying, Baltimore City, which this coaching staff and a lot of the players on this team came from, they were a high-scoring, offensive-minded team. That's something the Cardinals have needed. Kelly for three. Won't go. Now Griffin. Looking for an opening, trying to get a pick from Christian. Griffin and Christian arguing there on the court for a split second. As McDowell pushes in, puts it up, won't go. Clark with the rebound, and a foul called on McCray. Alumni getting a little frustrated with each other here. 7 minutes, 25 seconds to go in a wild and exciting game. They're actually going to sub out McCray, put in number 32, Spank Jackson. Cardinals, meanwhile, are going to send in Lance Porter, number 11. Porter's going to sub in for Sticks, 35. Here we go. Clark, little stutter step. Finds Green for three. Excuse me, folks, just had to cut away from the mic there to sneeze. I hope you didn't hear that, but if you did, I apologize. Jackson responds, and one. He's fouled. Basket will count. 74-69. Alumni keeping it close, but the Cardinals, they keep shooting like that. They'll keep this game in the palm of their hand as long as they can. Jackson for one. Got it. 4-point game, 70-74. Like I said, Cardinals still in control. It's a little tight control there. Green for three. Bounced off the backboard for a second there, wouldn't go in. Coming the other way now. McDowell. Griffin for three. Off the rim. Big Al with the rebound. Dishes it to Kelly. Kelly going back. Under 7 to go. Kelly, tough shot. Finishes it. Woo, Joe Kelly. Leading scorer for the Cardinals tonight. 76-70. Griffin. Tough pass there to get it to Jackson. Jackson puts it up and in, goes down, going the other way. Kelly. Porter. Woo, what a play there. Great pass by Joe Kelly. As a timeout taken by the Cardinals. Joe Kelly's been taken over here in the second half. Lots of great points scored. And some beautiful passes there, including that last one to Lance Porter for the dish.
Exactly. I think they're playing a little bit more faster pace now, and that's kind of what they need. They're getting it down low, they're pushing it in, and Porter's playing strong in the paint, so they need to keep doing that, keep going at it, and they should pull away with this game.
Yeah, the first, I want to say 13 minutes of this second half, a little more slow-paced, more fouls being called, but the Cardinals have now returned to that same pace we saw earlier, and the Alumni are starting to get a little frustrated. We saw Christian and Griffin arguing on the court for a second there. Of course, it's all love out here. Everyone here has played with each other before. It's all love out here. But it's an intense preseason game. I hope our regular season games are like this. You know, in Region 20, it is a hodgepodge of competitive teams, and the Cardinals will have plenty of chances to show what they can do. They'll open the regular season. We'll get that for you in a split second, folks. We'll get you the regular season opener. All right, just about 6 minutes to go. Alumni trying a tough pass there for Tiki McDowell. McDowell bounces it off a board and out of bounds. Good strategy there to get the ball back in their hands and into a better spot. Jackson to Griffin. Griffin trying to fight around Clark. Good D by Clark, and a foul called. The Cardinals open their season November 1st, Wednesday, 7 p.m. on the road against Harcum College. Their first home game of the season will be in the Randy Gregory Mixer Tournament as they face the Community College of Rhode Island on Friday, November 17th at 7 p.m. That'll be our first broadcast of the season for Cardinals men's basketball. Cardinals women's basketball, though, we will have a home game a bit earlier. Sunday, November 5th, the Cardinals will be playing Monroe College in their own Cardinal Mixer. Three for Carroll. And it's back to a two-position game. 5 points. Clark fights in. Won't go. Cardinals have had a couple of should have made. We'll hold that thought for a second as McDowell scores there for a dish, and it's a three-point game. Alumni coming back. Cardinals have had a couple of, to complete the thought from earlier, Cardinals have had a couple of shots this year. A couple of shots during this game just kind of roll off the rim. Not had a lot of luck there. Kelly driving in. Trying again. Passes out. Clark for three. Off the rim. Rebound by Jackson. 5 minutes to go in a thrilling preseason home opener. The dish to Carroll, whose big three got the Alumni back into this game. Rubbing his pant leg there. Is that a code for something? Carroll for three, and Carroll ties it up. 78-78. Khalil Carroll with two huge threes has just tied this game. Oh boy. A response from Morgan. There's two in the bank. 80-78. The other way. A response. McDowell, he's fouled. And I think you're right from earlier, Jake. I don't think they're going to foul anybody out due to it being a preseason game. So no one has to really worry about foul trouble. Unless they do, because Kelly just got subbed out. Nope, wait, he's talking things over with coach. Okay, jump to conclusions there. Tiki McDowell will shoot two. Try to tie this game up. He makes the first. 1 point game, 80-79. Just the type of game we expected from our home opener. 4.5 minutes to go. McDowell ties it. Ooh, big collision there. Everybody good? Everybody good. just off of our camera. There was a huge collision there. Out of bounds. Jackson, that took me by surprise. I wasn't able to react properly. Kelly fights for the basket, won't go, gets tripped up. Alumni coming the other way. They dish it to Carroll. He's been lethal from three-point range. So is Griffin. Griffin, feint, has it stripped away. Fights, trips over Porter. Lance Porter with some unorthodox defense there, sends it the other way. Clark, nice move, trying to break some ankles. Gets it to Big Al, puts it up, and he's fouled. Big Al fouled there. The foul, I think, was on 35, Christian. And it'll be 2 shots here for Big Al Abode. I tell you what, Jake, some of the Cardinals, I know it's a preseason game, but the Cardinals are going to need some ice baths after this one.
Oh, yeah, definitely. They're working hard out here. They're definitely going to need a little breather after this one.
Abode to try and give the Cardinals back the lead. Won't go on the first, remains an 80-80 game. Jamal Lee is going to enter the game for the Cardinals now. And they're going to pull, I think, Sean Clark, yes. Abode gives Catonsville the lead. 81-80 with 4 minutes to go. This baby's going to come down to the wire at this rate. Jackson. Porter got a finger on it. Back to Jackson. Jackson double teamed and fouled. Good effort there by Micah Morgan and Lance Porter. They foul. Spank Jackson. Sending it the other way. Referees discussing something over on the scoreboard. 81-80 the score. It's good to see the Alumni having some laughs out here. This was a great event put on. Coach Prylo said we're going to put on a show tonight. We have. It's been a thrilling game so far. And again, these alumni are not pushovers. These alumni have continued to play, continued to keep in shape. This is a tough game. They've got a lot of supporters out here, too. If the Cardinals thought that this was going to be easy pickings, they're wrong. These alumni have come to play, and it's going to come down to the wire. Just in front of us now, Griffin discussing things over with the referee. They're still talking things over with the scoreboard. Jake, want to take a guess on what's going on over there?
I think they're debating on how many fouls there are for team foul. And so if there's 16 fouls, then that means they would get a free throw out of it.
I think you're right.
The dude that did the stats last, he passed away. He was the best. Old boy over there said, I'm just doing my team. We got 6 weeks. Where we at? Over here.
It looks like it's 6 fouls apiece. That's the call. And we're back underway. 3 minutes, 49 seconds to go. That little break there just to count up fouls, make sure we had the correct. We're not live statting this game like we normally would. Griffin for 3. Off the rim. Morgan fights for it and gets it. May have gotten hit in the face there, and he is clutching his eye for a second there. Joe Kelly responds. Score extends the lead, 83-80. Oh, Morgan's okay. He's wincing his eye there. Try to go for 3 was McDowell, wouldn't go. 3.5 minutes to go. Cardinals coming the other way. Woo, what a cutback there by Porter, but it runs out of his hands. Griffin now looking for options. Try to play tough and scores. 1-point game. Camonte Griffin with a nasty play there on Micah Morgan, and he's talking smack. Lee for 3. In and out. Big Al can't get the rebound. 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes left. Griffin up and in. And the Alumni have the lead. 84-83, timeout taken by the Cardinals. Well, Your prediction, Jake, it's in danger.
I may have spoken a little too soon, again underestimating the Alumni. But I still have faith in our Cardinals. I still think they'll come back, pull it off. They're going to calm down this timeout. Coach is going to talk to them, get them back focused in, and I think they'll be all right.
Welcome to Cardinals Sports. Never make a prediction. This is how you learn. You're lucky it's preseason. Once again, folks, Cardinals will open their season November 1st against Harcum College. There is no community in there, in that name. Their home schedule kicks off against the Community College of Rhode Island. That coming up mid-November. Cardinals women's basketball kicks off their regular season against Harcum on November 1st. Their home opener Sunday, November 5th in the Cardinal Mixer as they face Monroe College and Camden County College in back-to-back games. That should be a fun one, and we can't wait to bring you Cardinals basketball all winter long. Also, big shout-out goes to Cardinals men's soccer. They face College of Southern Maryland, number 2 seed. They clinched the 7th seed in the playoffs with their tie with Potomac State. They're headed to the playoffs after a 1-year absence. Head coach Kingsley Onwuka has turned that team around. The boys are firing on all cylinders, and they're looking forward for their playoff game tomorrow. Connor trying to go the distance, won't go. Rebound taken by the Alumni. They lead 84-83. Could they extend the lead here? Try get a dagger. Tiki with the dodge. Nice pass out. Griffin for 2. Off the backboard into the hands of Jamal Lee. And Jamal Lee going the other way. Finds Kelly. Oh, he stepped out of bounds. He stepped out of bounds, and with 2.5 minutes to go, the Cardinals relinquish possession back to the Alumni. Christian will tap in. And a foul called there as Kelly got too handsy with Carroll. That's over the limit. That should be 2. 1 and 1, excuse me, 1 and 1. So Khalil Carroll could lie to shoot 2. Cardinals still with the chance here, trailing by 3. Trailing by 3, 85-82. We adjusted the score there. Carroll misses his shot, going the other way. 3-point game, 85-82. Cardinals trail the Alumni. Can Catonsville score here? Connor fighting for it. Dishes out to Lee. Great pass. Lee. Kelly for 3 of the tie. Ties it up. Ties it up. Joe Kelly ties this game. And now things are getting chippy here. Less than 2 to go. Christian in for Jackson, who scores a tough basket. 87-85. Alumni back on top. This is a preseason game. Kelly for 3. Oh, he's on fire! Joe Kelly, sharpshooter. Cardinals back on top. Again, it's a preseason game, and they're playing like it's the Region 20 championship. 88-87. McDowell drives to the basket and is fouled. Oh, and right here, Jalen Connor. That was hilarious. Jalen Connor, Cavante Griffin, trash talking right in front of the booth. Woo, it's a preseason game, folks, and they're getting into it with the crowd now. This is peak Catonsville basketball right here. McDowell to tie the game. Got it. 88-88. They're still going at it. Connor and Griffin. This is peak. I am loving this. Alumni with the lead. McDowell. And they get the ball to Connor. He wanted it. He came sprinting down there saying, give me the ball, let's do this. Coming up on a minute to go. Connor, one-on-one with Griffin. He's going to pass out to Jason Ogbalu, who's checking into the game. Back to Connor, back to Ogbalu. Trying to get it to Kelly. They got to shoot soon as we have 1 minute in regulation left. Kelly for 3. Oh, he got it again! He got it again! Joe Kelly cannot be stopped from beyond the arc. 91-89, Cardinals lead with less than a minute to go, and our clock wasn't started. Apologies there, folks. There's the 3 attempt, won't go. Griffin with the rebound, 40 seconds to go. Yes, our clock is off, folks. There's about 30 seconds to go. McDowell puts it up. won't go. Rebound. Cardinals keep it in bound. Christian fighting for it. 30 seconds. The three. Nails it. Griffin nails it. It's a tie game once again. Jake, I need CPR. I'm having heart palpitations.
I know, this is definitely a nail biter. I mean, I did not think it was going to be like this. I mean, feels like a playoff game right now.
Oh, it's playoff game atmosphere. It's what the trash talking, the back and forth. This is one hell of a game to start off CCBC Catonsville Cardinals basketball.
What better way to get warmed up for the season than a preseason game like this, with the energy high, and it feels like the stakes are even higher, just for bragging rights for the alumni and the new generation now.
Oh, man, 23. They've adjusted the clock. It's going to be 23 seconds. Man, oh, man, Joe Kelly with 3 clutch threes, but Kamante Griffin has been talking trash with the refs, with Jalen Connor, with the crowd. He hits a 3. It's 91 all with 23 seconds to go. This is going either way at this point. This is going either way. All right, here we go. 23 seconds to go. Cardinals will have possession. And we're underway. They get it to Connor. Got plenty of options here. Want to get it to Kelly, though. 12 seconds, 1 second. They got to go. They get it out to Kelly. Kelly trying to find an opening. 7, 6, timeout. Timeout with 5 seconds to go. Cardinals couldn't find an opening there. You know they wanted to get it to Kelly, though. They wanted another one. He's been on fire.
Expect him to get the ball again, too, here. They're going to draw up a play to get him open and try to get an open 3, open look, either one. But they're going to look to him to close out this game.
Jake, I apologize in advance. If we hit a game winner, I might flip the table out of excitement. If not, overtime, baby. Unless we decide to just end it with a tie, which, I mean, it is preseason. You could, but I don't know exactly how we're going to play it out here. By the way, the Cardinals' next preseason game is the CCBC Catonsville Jamboree, Saturday, October 28th. That's an all-day affair. Teams from all over the East Coast, Region 20, Region 19, Division 1, 2, and 3 teams will be here for an epic day of basketball. You can follow all the updates along on Cardinals social media for that one. We will not be having a broadcast due to the fact that there will be 3 games going on at once all throughout the day. Okay, 5 seconds to go. This is it. Connor will inbounds for the Cardinals. Finds Lee. Back to Connor. Connor over Griffin. Misses it. And that'll do it. 91-91, the score. Are we going to do overtime? Are we going to do overtime? I think we are. We will have overtime, it looks like. 91-91, what a game. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back for extra basketball. So it'll be a 2-minute overtime period they've agreed on. 2 minutes to decide. Here we go. Dunk! Oh, right off the bat! Lance Porter slams it down right off the bat. That's how you kick off an overtime period. Oh, my goodness. out of nowhere to start overtime is Lance Porter, and the crowd is on their feet. Cardinals try to find an opening. Alumni try to find an opening. McDowell tripped up, taken away by Porter. Kelly goes up, fouled. About a minute and a half to go. So it looks like the rule. So it looks like it's going to be the first to 98. Hold on, we're getting. So it's either two. We're going to hold off on our clock there because we do have a slight confusion on the clock. But meanwhile, Kelly sinks both of his free throws and gives the Cardinals a 95-91 lead. I heard somebody say it might be first to 98. We'll get that confirmation in a second. Ten minutes of overtime has been decided. 9:56 to go in overtime. Sorry about the confusion there, folks. 95-91 the score for the Cardinals. Taking the shot for the free throw here will be Tiki McDowell. And he'll make his first. And he'll make both. 95-93. So we had some confusion there over the overtime rules, folks. It was not told to us. We do apologize for that. Connor. 2. Agbalu hits it. Clock stop, 97-93. And back on our way we go. McDowell. Carroll for 3, sinks it. 97-96. And a foul called there between, guess who? Connor and Griffin. Still fighting for the ball. Foul will be on Connor. Griffin will go to the line. One and one for Jalen Connor. Makes his first. 98-96, and it's over. It was first to 98. We apologize, folks, for the confusion there about the overtime rules. They were not given to us exactly, but fitting that the player whose toughness and excitement throughout this game and a little bit of trash talking finishes it off. The foul by Camonte Griffin ends this one as Jalen Connor sinks the final shot. 98-96, the Cardinals defeat the Alumni in a thrilling game that, did we just watch a preseason game? That's the question now. Jake, your final thoughts before we close out for the night.
It doesn't feel like it. I'm just glad that my announcer's jinx did not go through.
I am too.
The Cardinals ended up pulling it off just like I predicted. And I'm excited what I saw today. I think that we're in store for a great season.
That was a game for the ages, and it was only a preseason game, and it's only going to get better from here, folks. If you want to watch Cardinals basketball, we will have every home game for you live here on the Cardinals Network. We're going to have as they're getting set to take a team picture here, we're going to have every women's game for you on Cardinals team basketball, on the Cardinals Network. It's going to be one crazy season if this is anything to say for it. So, and we're going to be having a very special guest joining us to do color commentary. Jake, you did a great job. You're going to shake your hand, sir. Fantastic job tonight. We hope to have you back for some of our broadcasts throughout the season, perhaps women's basketball, because I think we got a guy coming in for men's basketball, a special guest that we'll talk about once we start the season. But for women's basketball, definitely, you're welcome to join me on the booth, Jake.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. With that being said, this is the big man on the mic, Isaac Donsky, signing off. The Cardinals win 98-96 in a thrilling preseason match. We will see you for the home opener against the Community College of Rhode Island in a few weeks' time. Good night, everybody. From all of us here at CCBC Catonsville, this is for CCBC Catonsville, Jake Harris and Isaac. This is Isaac Donsky signing off.